Hey guys, Engineer Wannabe here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Tudor Royal. This is the 38mm variant, the black colorway with the steel and gold metals. So it's a very interesting look, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. So let's go right ahead. Actually, before we get started, let's do a wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Grand Seiko SBGY 003. This is by far my favorite watch, bar none. It's on a Nomos shell cordovan strap, a burgundy brown, but that's not the watch we're talking about. We're talking about the Tudor Royal. Now, the Tudor Royal has a really nice case. Let's talk about the dimensions. It's 38 millimeters in diameter. It's about 11 millimeters thick. It's a little under 11 millimeters thick. And its lug to lug is, I would suggest you disregard the lug to lug, mainly because the lugs are the beginning of the bracelet. If you really had to know, I think it's around 47 millimeters. But really, that does not wear true to what it sounds like. It wears a bit smaller. So it's a really good option for a smaller wrist. Really, it's probably the best wearing Tudor model. And the steel and gold, of course, is a beautiful option as well. One thing I'd like to note is how beautiful the sides of the case are. They're not a sheer cut, and so it's kind of like a water droplet on your wrist, and is kind of similar to Rolex cases that have a beautiful curved side. So I'm a huge fan of this case size, or this case shape. Another interesting thing about this particular case is the fact that the bezel is made of 18 karat gold, so is the crown, and it's solid 18 karat gold. The bracelet, like I mentioned before, integrates into the watch head. So you have two little gold slivers that go into the watch head. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but I don't doubt its durability or its security. I don't really doubt it. I don't understand why the lugs are drilled. If you look at the side, you'll notice that the lugs are drilled. I'm not really sure why that is the case, but it is. And I did try to push a tool through that hole and see if anything releases, like a spring bar or something, but nothing that I could notice. I didn't want to hit it with a punch, but I did try to press it with a spring bar tool. I suppose that's the only way to release the bracelet from the watch head, because there's nothing on the underside for you to be able to do that. So let's keep talking about the bracelet. The bracelet is really interesting because of the gold. Now the little tiny links in the bracelet are gold, and Tudor does not let you know on the website that it is capped gold. It's kind of shady. I couldn't find anywhere. I searched everywhere to see if it was real, like solid gold, or if it was capped gold, rolled gold, gold plated, but there's no information on it. I suspected that it was capped gold because of the Tudor Black Bay steel and gold models have capped gold intermediate links, but you won't find that on the website. It literally says gold bezel, gold crown, and I believe gold center links, gold links on the bracelet. So I'm not really sure why they do that. It would be nice if they did disclose that it was capped, but it is a significant amount of gold that has been capped onto steel. So I don't believe you will have any issues with durability over the years. It should be fine, even for a polish if needed, or brushing. I don't foresee any issues with it, because the cap is pretty thick, all things considered, and it's very similar to the cap thickness of the Black Bay 36 steel and gold. So let's talk a bit about the movement. The movement is a very standard movement, very basic ETA or ETA 2824-2. It has the usual, power reserve of 38 hours. It is running really well on this model. It was gaining only 2 seconds per day in my use case scenario. So I was really impressed with this 2824. Everything else is pretty much the same. I keep comparing it to the Blackbait 36 steel and gold because they are very similar. Apart from the fact that the bracelet is integrated into the watch head here on the Tudor Royal, it is very similar to the Blackbait 36. I think it's a better size personally, even though my wrist is smaller. I think it's a better size for more people, the 38 millimeter, and it is a very nice look. I am a fan of the Rolex Oyster Quartz. I would never own one, but I am a fan of that look, and it is very nice. I do like Roman numerals. We haven't talked about the dial yet, but I do like Roman numerals, and this model has it. I do like a black dial, and I do like the way the gold bezel plays with the light. I am not a fan of how it looks on the all-steel model. The water resistance on this guy is 100 meters, which is more than sufficient for a lot of uses, and it has a screw-down crown. Well guys, that's it. That's it for the really quick review of the Tudor Royal Steel and Gold 38 millimeter. It's been a really interesting watch to own for a short time, but it didn't turn out to be the watch I would keep. I would like to keep it, but it is a bit too flamboyant for me, for my lifestyle. I tend to be more reserved than flamboyant, even though there is that side of me, I suppose. It didn't turn out to be the right watch. Of course, my wife didn't approve of it, as some of you may well know. She did not like it. And I'm really close to my wife, and I like to have things that she likes too. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this review. It's a really, really cool piece. I highly recommend it. So if you like that look, you should definitely go for it. It's something that's worth the money. Okay, guys, I hope you all are well. I hope your families are well, and stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.